Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again from Switzerland, U.S. men's national team training camp ahead of USA Switzerland on Sunday, May 30th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time live on ESPN, Unimas, and TUDN. Today we'll be joined by U.S. men's national team forward Tim Weah and defender Reggie Cannon. If you'd like to get in a queue to ask Tim a question, you can do so now by virtually raising your hand at the bottom of the screen. And Tim, we're just going to get started with you talking about how the week has gone in camp so far and looking ahead to Switzerland and then the nation team.
Yeah, no, this week has been great. The boys are, everyone's fit, everyone's enjoying themselves. Everyone seems happy. I think everyone's coming off of a pretty decent season. You know, a lot of guys winning cups and stuff like that. So I think everyone's super motivated to go out there and get another one for the national team. And you know, I think the boys can't wait to get another cap under their belt. So it's going to be fun and super interesting.
Let's start with Stephen Goff from the Washington Post.
Okay.
Hey Tim, thanks for your time. What would you say is the expectation or maybe the pressure on this group, given the fact that so many of you guys have done very well this past season with the club teams? Now you're coming in with the national team for a big tournament in Denver, and then obviously World Cup qualifying in the fall.
Yeah, I think it's I would say it's a lot of pressure, obviously, because the fans, you know, and the federation want us to go and qualify. But and being that we're missing out on the Olympics, you know, this is going to be huge for the group to get these wins. And I feel like, you know, coming off the season that a lot of these guys have had, a lot of guys winning cups and all that, I think you know, the fans are going to want to see something, and we're just going to have to show it. And I think the boys are ready, and you know, we can't wait to get going.
Next will be Paul Tenorio from The Athletic.
You know, you talk about a lot of guys having successful seasons. You obviously had a really big season in France, winning the league. What did that mean to you, and especially kind of in being able to battle back from injury, get back into the squad, play as much as you did, and how do you maybe kind of translate that from the club level to the national team to become counted on as a regular in this squad ahead of World Cup qualifying?
Yeah, you know, as everyone knows, last year I was you know, severely injured with the hamstring injury and didn't get much play time, and you know, kind of missed out on the whole season. But now coming back in, feeling 100% fit, and just getting a couple games under my belt, just getting my groove back. And you know, fortunately we were able to win the title this season, so that was a huge boost for me. And coming into camp, I'm feeling great, confident, and you know, I just can't wait to get going and get out there with the boys. So yeah, I'm super happy and super ready to get started.
To follow up on that, Tim, I know this is way a little bit down the road in the fall potentially if Canada gets through. But Jonathan David's a teammate of yours. I saw a picture of you guys in the parade together. Both of you guys are part of these groups for your respective countries that are kind of golden generations.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you guys talk about kind of the pressures on you guys with your national teams and the potential that you guys could be facing off against each other for a spot in the World Cup?
Yeah, the whole year with Jonathan, a great guy, one of my best friends on the team. We talk a lot of trash together. You know, we talk a lot of trash because U.S. and Canada, we have that little rivalry going on. So it's, you know, it's fun, and I can't wait to meet him on the field. The whole year we've been talking a lot of stuff. So hopefully they do well and we do well, and we can meet each other, and it's going to be interesting. Yeah, and he's personally, he's had a great season, so I'm very proud of him, and I know he's going to do well with the national team. So you know, now I'm just focused on myself, and hopefully we can do something with this group and keep it going.
This will be Ryan Talmadge from Goal.com.
Hey Tim, you know, you talked about it a little bit there about, you know, obviously you go to Lille and that's supposed to be a big step for you and kind of taking your career forward, but that first season is kind of, you know, derailed by injuries, and it changes things and it puts you on a different timeline. And now you're healthy again, you come into this year and you accomplish all the things you did this year. Looking back at what you went through last season, you know, mentally, how tough was that, kind of having that first season kind of derailed like that, and And does it make you appreciate it more? You know, how hard this is, how difficult it is, and ultimately how big of an achievement it was for you guys to go through and do that this year?
Yeah, mentally it took a toll on me. I think just because I had goals set and I knew what I wanted to accomplish when I first signed there, so not doing that really took a toll on me, and I was just at a state where I just really didn't want to do anything. But with the help of family, coaching staff, U.S. men's national team, my club team, I got back on my feet, and just started to work on the things that I needed to get better at, and came into this season really positive, and just knowing that I want to take my game to the next level, and just improve as a player. And I feel like I got a couple opportunities to play this season, and it's been great. I'm getting my feet back, so I'm super happy about that. And winning the league was just the cherry on top. Now it's just time to go into next season, obviously this summer with the national team, and just continue on that positive step towards doing great stuff. So I'm super happy, and I'm excited to get going again, and I'm glad to do it with the boys.
Next we'll go to Brian Sciaretta from American Soccer Now.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you, Tim. Tim, just want to ask you a little bit about positions. You play right wing, you play center forward. Where are you playing right now in camp, and what are you beginning to feel like you're settling into a position, and discuss that aspect of the game, and in terms of what you bring and what do you enjoy more on the field?
Yeah. So position-wise in camp at the moment, I'm training as a winger. And obviously at my club team, I was playing number 9 and on the wing occasionally. Personally, my favorite positions are on the wing, and people are shocked when I say this, but I love playing like the number 8 or the number 10, because I love when everything's in front of me. I hate playing with my back against to the goal. So those are a couple of my favorite positions. But no, I've been training at the wing, and I enjoy it. Me and Gio. We've been doing our thing on the wing, so it's going to be super interesting to see what we have to offer to the team. And on a personal note, just I'm still finding myself, because I missed out on a big year last year. So I'm still finding myself and still finding positions that I'm comfortable in. And I think just with time, everything's going to come. So yeah.
Next will be Sean McCaffrey.
Tim, thanks for doing this. Good to talk to you again. As stated, you're part of the golden generation. It's a very, very young generation compared to many of the other nations. And unlike other iterations of the U.S. national team, you're all with, most of you rather, are with very big clubs over in Europe. How big of an advantage or disadvantage do you see the youth being, not to get experience with the big clubs, but just everyone being so much younger?
It's huge. It's huge because we have guys like Justin Che coming into camp, and he's 17, and even I feel old. I just turned 21, so even I feel old with a couple of these guys. But it's great to have a super young team, and I think they balanced it out pretty well. The young guys and the some of the older guys coming in, and I just feel like it's going to be huge for the future. And a lot of the younger guys now are starting to play some real football and getting into big clubs. Like Justin, he's on the verge of signing with Bayern, so it's super good to see all those things, and just bringing that energy from Europe into camp is always a positive. And the boys are playing beautiful football, and that's what we love to see. So it's just about getting that experience and gelling together properly. And I feel like this generation can do big things.
Last question for Tim comes from Paul Tenorio.
Yeah, Tim, just to follow up on Brian's question about positioning, you answered a little bit that you like to play inside as an 8 or a 10. Greg, with his wingers, usually likes them to come inside a little bit more and combine. At Lille, and even in your days before that, you've been utilized very vertically. How has that transition been going? Have you enjoyed kind of pinching inside and trying to combine a little bit more versus maybe just looking to get to the end line and beat guys with pace and get crosses in, as some teams play with their wingers, but to be a little bit, asked to be a little bit of a 10 even as a winger?
Yeah, no, it's been great adapting to coming inside and getting the ball, because personally I'm a player that if you watch my games, you know that I don't really go 1v1 all the time. I like to come in and just play football, you know. And that's what I think I enjoy with this group is that as a winger I come in and I can connect with my midfielders, I can connect with my forwards, so that's fun. I'm huge on playmaking, so you know number 10 and number 8 is a great position, and I love that. And playing on the wing, you're allowed to play make as well. And I also love scoring, so getting to do both is great. But no, personally, I'm just you know trying to learn every position that I can, and just find myself and just work on the things I need to work on. And you know we'll see in the future if everything plans out the way I want it to. But for right now, I'm just still learning and still advancing in the game. And you know I just can't wait to see you know when I find myself and find that position. I can't wait to see what I have in store.
Tim, we're actually going to close with your thoughts on tomorrow night sitting with our group and watching the opportunity for one of your two teammates to win the Champions League. What's that going to be like for you and for the team?
It's gonna be huge, and I think it's not just for our team, but for the whole United States of America. It's gonna be something that's big. I think this is the first time you have an American Champions League final, and we have two. So you know the cup's coming home, and you know I've talked to both guys, and I just told them, you know, I'm supporting both of you guys tonight. I don't have a team that I'm supporting, but just go get the chip, make history, and come back in camp, and let's make some more history. Let's enjoy it, and it's gonna be big for the boys. You know, seeing two of our big guys on that stage is gonna push a lot of us to continue playing at a high level and playing just good football. So I'm super happy for them, and I wish them the best of luck. And we're gonna watch them and root them on tomorrow.